Just to continue, yeah, so the quill is being locked in place, and this is your to disengage your gear out and in for the automatic feed. This is where you engage your automatic feed out and in and out. Then here you select your high and low speeds. All right, you set the degrees that you want. This is your ping reach speed increase or decrease for your RPM here, but you have to turn this while the machine is running. Either it's on high or on low. Caution, do not change RPM without motor running, so which means you need to just turn it like that. Okay, cool. This is your brakes. Normally when you are when you are tightening or you are removing the draw bolt that holds the chuck on top there, you need to hold the brakes, and then you remove your chuck, your collet chuck or your drill chuck, whatever that is in the spindle. All right guys, so this is what we have here, and we've got a big boring mill as well here. Let me just have a little bit of a chat with it. So this big boring mill, it's a BFT 130/5. Here on this, let me try to explain. Let me try to zoom in. Okay, so it doesn't want to zoom in anymore because I'm already operating. So this is your number 4 lever, which is this one here. So the lever engages either the face plate or the spindle. So if it's on this side, then it is just the spindle. So if it's up, it is the face plate. So this is the lever. When it is up, it is the face plate. If it is down like this, then it is just the spindle. So upward position is that one, downward position is that one. All right, so this is where you select your RPMs, your revolutions per minute. So this is the selector. See, there is a dot here, there is a small dot. Okay, so it's pointing this line here, then you engage. So it's either in this column, either you selected 40, 90 or 450, then you engage. Okay, you hear that click, it has engaged that speed. This is your one, your gear your lever 1. So they were supposed to be numbered here. This is 4, this is 1. So this is 1 here. All right, so for you to select your speeds and then you engage them. And this is 2 and this is 3. All right, so this is 2 to show that 2 you can select the rows and columns that you want here by selecting this 2 and 1, and this is 3 to select on the row that you want according to the feed, but 2 only select for the speed. Okay, so this is 2 for the selection of the RPM, okay, of the RPM table, and then this is 3 for the selection of your feed rates, okay, together with another lever that is allocated to that. And then here, all right, this is to clamp, and this is your inching here, this is your water, this is your screw cut and stuff, and then you've got your inching button for the spindle, and then to lubricate the machine, and then yeah, that's all we have there. So but this here, it has been removed from this, it's now here. This is where you clamp your tool. This is your emergency stop button. This is to go up and down for the headstock with the spindle, and then this is your feed, your normal feed. This is your rapid feed, then you stop. Okay, this is your rapid feed. Either you select to go upwards or downwards. This is also your normal feeds. After you put your normal feed, you can adjust the knobs to where you want. This is to rotate. This is when it's like this to rotate anti-clockwise, when it's like that to rotate clockwise, when it's like this to take the table to the right side, and then when it's like this to take the table to the left side, and then yeah, you've got everything there. And then this is your spindle. This is when it's running normally, not inching. So this is counterclockwise, this is clockwise. All right, then there you select either you are inching, we're using the normal buttons. So if you select inching, it will inch the speed, this spindle by moving. Only when you release it stops. Okay, either directions. You can inch. This is the normal way when it's running, you know. And then this is to take rapidly your spindle out, or your spindle or your faceplate in and out. Depends which one you want. This is to go out, to go in. This is to go out. And this is the normal feeds. Either you're feeding backwards or you're feeding forward. This is normal. All right, cool, man. This is good. So these are your rapid feed. These are your normal feeds. All right, rapid feeds, normal feeds. All right, spin to speed for the BFT 130/5. That is the digital readout. Yeah, it's a sassy. I've got the manual for that digital readout there. So it's a beautiful boring mill that we have here. This is the collet. It's a NT50 collet chuck that holds the ER40 collets. That's an ER40 collet there. So this is the ER40 collets. So the ER40 collets, they go up to 26 millimeters. They mount things from 2 millimeters to 26 millimeters. So you can put something that is a drill or anything that is 26 millimeter diameter. Yeah, the ER40 collets, as you can see. Let me take the one that is clear enough for you to see. Yeah, you see there the ER40 collets. It holds from 6 to 7. All right. So these are the collets. All right. Your rose cutter and stuff like that. Your GTI. There's an exciter gearbox casing there that is supposed to be, you know. And then here, this is the 3 meter bed length that we have. This is to select your feeds, your thread. Okay, then you tune, you push it in again. Okay. All right, now it's 8. So let's turn it. So I'm not turning the spindle. That's why it's only selecting 8. If I was turning the spindle, it would have moved there. Then this selects what is on the inside of the circle. This selects what is on the outside, because this longer arm selects what is on the outside. So the Roman numeral numbers, they are selected with this. Where the red knob here points, that's where it is. So at the moment it's pointing where? At 1. The Roman numeral numbers. And then the letters A, B, C, D, that's your selector. So here you just select this big one. Select the colors of your speeds: red, black, orange, yellow and blue. Then this one rotates all the way around to select wherever you want according to the colors. And this is your direction for when you're cutting left hand or right hand threads. So this, it means your feed is going to the right hand. When you're cutting left hand, you need to turn this to this side so that it can cut the left hand threads. All right, so this is Wispan, guys, talking to you at the moment. Thank you for watching on YouTube. So yeah, quite basic. This is to engage your lead screw, your feeds, cross slide, backwards, forward, then longitude for your carriage when you're cutting parallel turning, cutting backwards. When you're pushing this, you go rapido. You're on and off for the machine. Yeah, so basically that's it. Yeah, so then we've got this big ship, this big lathe here at TSM Engineering. It's a 6 meter bed lathe. So yeah, quite the same as the other machines. It's unfortunately that this one you don't need to pull. This one you just need to rotate until you get your number as well. And this is for your feeds, then your numbers as well there. All right. And then yeah, the same thing here. We've got left and right hand thread lever selector. Yeah, and then yeah, your speeds are also there. Wow, then you just need to check either the gear which is engaged, which one is that for your feeds, and your thread pitches. And then yeah, the same thing, rapido and whatever it is to move your machine. And this idea, we've got more gearboxes, casings for exciters, some other parts and space on top here. We have done NDT to check for cracks on the gears. There are some sleeves there for the shaft. And this is an alternator that we also do. We have got a winding bay at the back, so we've done winding on this alternator here. Some they want to call it a generator, but this is an alternator. So here is the test bench. We we're going to test it now. So the last time it was vibrating, then we sent the shaft, the rotor, for balancing. Now it came back. We need to run it again and see if it's not vibrating. Okay. All right. So we have made an adapter plate here. This one here, it was not there because this stand was made for another alternator, the big one for Hitachi excavators, because these alternators, they run the electric dump trucks, you know. They produce up to 1600 volts. All right, so we've got some space here for the final drive. I'm sure this final drive is the A854K. This one here, it's a D. No, it's not a D11. It's a 854K. This one. No. That one, it's a D11. It's a D11 component, but it looks like the shaft for the stub shaft for the 854K. So yeah, this is our press. We've got our press, another small press there, you know, bearing it in the induction heater, and some shafts here for the centrifuge shaft. Remember, this shaft, they've got a certain hole here that you must always keep clean when you're assembling this one. Otherwise, it's gonna get blocked. Then the bearing here, the bearing that sits here, it's not gonna get grease or oil. Yeah, so if the grease doesn't reach this, then the bearing will eventually seize. Okay, so you need to make sure that hole before assembling, the same hole that is here, you see on this one, there's still a bearing here, you can see. So the grease comes through here, then it comes out through that hole there, you can see the hole. All right, so the grease is gonna lubricate that. Yeah, so if you don't clean that, and also on the housing, there's another hole as well that pushes oil, that takes oil to the top gears and the bottom ones for lubrication as well with the pump. So I don't have a housing here. I would have showed you where the gallery is for that oil. I don't know where they've put that. So yeah, cool. So this is what we have. This is one of the exciters that has been assembled so far. So I'll continue with the video. So there was a client just talking to me right now, so I had to stop recording. Then I have to attend to him. This is an exciter. We just finished assembling it now. So all the covers are in place. This is the sleeves that like the same that you saw that side there that goes on top of the shaft. And then these are the weights for the FL Smith, you know, L80. LE80 exciter gearboxes. And then we also do engine rebuilds. Okay, so this is the engine bay area. So this one here, we've stripped, caught and assessed this thing. So this one as well, we've stripped it, assessed, make the report, the failure report, sent to client. Once the client approves the quotation and our assessment report, then we will start buying the parts and refurbish the engine. Okay, so okay, this is our line boring machine, the BBX 5000. And then this is QSK 60 double stage engine. You can see it's taller than me. And this is a K50. KT50 engine Cummins. Yeah, we rebuilt one of these last week. I think you can visit my videos, you see one we rebuilt. And this is another small engine here. Okay, so this is the QSK 60 engine, the QSK 60 engine that I'm interested for you to see. So you see how it looks like. It's very big. It's a double stage. It has got 8 turbochargers on it. All right, if it's a single stage, you might get just 2 or 4, but this one, it's a double stage. It has got 8 turbochargers on it, intercoolers, outer coolers. This one is using an eliminator. So this one is for Hitachi machines. Okay, they use this Komatsu machines, they use eliminators. The Hitachi ones, they use normal oil filters, but the Komatsu ones, they use the eliminators to, you know, to clean and filter the oil before it goes into the engine. Okay, all right, so that's what we call an eliminator. And the after coolers, the turbochargers there on top. Of course, this is the harness where it goes to the ECMs. Let me check where the ECMs are. So where's the back? Wow. So yeah, the ECMs are supposed to be here. This is where the ECMs are. You can see there, child 2 ECM, ECM 1, that's the parent. So So ECM2, that's child 1. ECM3, that's child 2. So this is ECM1, that's the parent ECM that comes over there. So they are mounted onto this. They are already removed. There's no ECM, but you can see it's written where you mount your ECMs. Okay, so yeah, cool guys. All right, so yeah, this is all we have to do. This is the Gerota pump, guys. This is the Gerota pump for all your fuel pressurized into the common rails. So this it's an MCRS system of Cummins engines for fuel. Why they call them the MCRS? MCRS stands for Modular Common Rail System, which means all the fuel will be pumped from the Gerota pump into these pressure lines. These pressure lines, they take the fuel to the injectors, okay? So from this injector goes to the next injector. As you can see, the pressure lines are going continuously, okay, in series, all right? Okay, so, you know, the injector works with current, okay? I think, if I'm not mistaken, it should be 48 volts, but someone says 5 volts. I still need to double check on what voltage these injectors are operating on the manual, but then yeah, then I'll come back to you guys. Okay, so this is the harness where the ECMs are connected, okay? The connections here, the connectors. Okay, this is where you connect the ECMs. So this is for the parent, and then the child 1 and the child 3, okay? One of the ECMs there is going to the OEM, okay, to the OEM side. All right, so the harness, this is where you connect your on this harness. You see the ECMs at the bottom there. Then there, this is where you connect your insight, okay, your insight when you're troubleshooting your inline adapter. So there's 7.2 and 6.2 and 6.0 inline adapter that you can connect there. So now we've got 7.2 inline adapters, and there's another one 6 point, but I think we're no longer using that one. So you connect there and you can troubleshoot any problems with the engine, because these are electronic engines that are being put in place with Cummins. You know, Cummins is the power of this world in terms of automotive engineering. All right, so these are the coolant filters. So your coolant comes into this gallery here and start depositing from different areas, okay? So this is the coolant filters. This is the coolant gallery here. All right, as you can see, this is the vibration damper, guys. This is the vibration damper. This here, it's where your timing. This is where it drives the water pump. This is the water pump, guys. This is the water pump, okay? So all your timing is here. It's gear timed. There is no belt or chain inside. This is a heavy equipment engine, so it needs the proper timing of gears, guys. So inside here, if it was open, I would have shown you how to do timing on these engines, okay? So those are beautiful engines to work with or to assemble, because they are very easy. They make it easy for you to assemble them, okay? So this is the harness as well. This is somewhere where you can connect your inline adapter, okay? So these sensors, all of them here, you can pick it up with the insight. You know, when you're doing your troubleshooting, your pressure sensors, your temperature sensors, and stuff like that. You can see the pressure lines on this. So which one is the front? So if I'm standing on the front, so this is the left bank, and then the other one is the right bank, okay? So yeah, on this left bank, you can see all the pressure lines are there. All right, and then here is where you turn the engine when you're assembling it. Yeah, this is where you turn the engine. Here, you open this cover here. No, you don't open that cover. If you open this cover here, you can see the ring gear turning there. This is where you turn the engine. So this, yeah, you see, if you press it in, it goes in line. Now it's in, you see. So which means it is engaged on this side here. You can see it is engaged. So when you are assembling this, when you want to turn, you just come here with your spanner, your socket, you turn this, it comes back by its own on its own, because it's spring, it is spring loaded and stuff like that. Okay, so all your connections for your hose to the OEM line and all that stuff, it's all there. All right, so this is a QSK 60, guys. I think I've said enough for today. So yeah, this is Wispan, guys. Wispan. You know, they wrongly spelled my name from the beginning, so I'm just using it like that. I like it like that. But my name is Wispa Kamtoro. You know, the workshop manager at TSM Engineering. But today is actually my last day here at TSM Engineering. It has been an honor to serve the organization as the workshop manager, where we are doing engineering at its best every day, every hour. So this behind me here, it's a QSK 60, like I was just telling you guys, according to some of the stuff that I was just showing you there. I've showed you a lot. If you were not a mechanic, probably you understand a little bit of this engine by now, because I've spoken a lot. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome. The QSK 60 Cummins engine, the MCRS engine, the modular common rail system with the high pressure lines for your fuel with electronic injectors. These are not mechanical injectors. They use solenoids to inject the fuel into the combustion chambers. Okay, good guys. So this is what we have behind me. You can check the whole workshop. All right. Okay, so I have to drop out this video. Drop it out. Let me show you. These are electric motors. We also do electric motors. These are vibrators for screens, for small screens in Vulcan or Valley. This is a pump. All right, this is a pump. Okay, it was rewinded, and these electric motors, they were rewinded. You can see some of them, they still have got varnish. They still need to go painting. All right, so those are the vibrators. Wow. Blah 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 blah. Woo. Let's go this side here for the assembly bay. Quickly, we've got the alternator. Like I told you, we're rewinding all the alternators. So these alternators were rewinded, and the shafts went for balancing to reduce to mitigate the vibration that was on there. All right, so this is an alternator. Some of them want to call it a generator. We also have an induction bearing heater here. My guy, what are you doing, man? Cool, what's up? This is Leon. He wants to put the bearing onto the induction heater to heat it up a little bit so that you can fit it onto the shaft. All right. Okay, cool, man. This is fantabulous. These are rotor shafts over here. We also do radiators, guys. We also do repairing of radiators. I didn't show you this area here. This bay here is for radiators. This bay here is for gears, gearboxes and stuff. That bay here is for engines. They just rent the place for about 2-3 days just to put those electric motors while they are waiting for assembly. But this is the area for radiators. So this is the 793 radiator, CAT 793 dump truck radiators. So that other part comes here and make one radiator. Okay, they've got the Masabi tubes. They use the Masabi tubes. Okay, the Masabi grommets. The tubes are not the Masabi, but the grommets are the Masabi grommets. Okay, yeah, but the tubes are not the Masabi, but the grommets are the Masabi grommets. All right, so guys, yeah, that's all we have now for today. We've got a power bench saw as well that side, and I think Pius wanted to say something, but unfortunately I'm not gonna go that side. Okay, so this side here, on information, we just want to show you something. This is our pillar drill. This is where we've got a bench grinder. This is the only CNC machine that we have in Tete, if not in Mozambique. Okay, at TSM Engineering. That's the only company in Tete where you can find a CNC machine. Okay, so yeah, guys, this is nice. So it's a fagor control. Easy to operate. Okay, the MPG, your pulse for your hand wheel. Then your screen here, you just operate. So let me open up here so that you can see. This is the only CNC lathe that we have in Tete, if not in the whole Mozambique. All right, so mainly we run on manual conventional machines. There's a 1.5 lathe that we have here with a draw on it, a digital readout. And then this one also a 1 meter lathe with a digital readout on it. You remember we've spoken about those milling machines, the small one. And we've got another small milling machine on this side, okay? it's not in operation at the moment, waiting for some belts. And this one, it's always in operation. This one is working every day. So this is where you set your stroke, guys. This is where you set your stroke. So the stroke start from 1 inch, 2 inch, up to 8 inch. Okay, so if you want to change this to millimeters, you know what to do. 8 times 25.4, then you get the millimeters. That's how you know that this machine can have a stroke of how long, what is the length of the stroke in millimeters. Okay, so yeah, when you are testing, you can turn this one. Okay, you see, when you have changed the stroke, before you put it on, you turn the hand wheel. As you turn the hand wheel, also this is turning. All right, that is turning. All right, and you can see also there it's moving. All right, so that it won't hit the table, because maybe your stroke can hit the table. You see it's going upwards before touching the table, which means the stroke has been set above the table. Okay, so when you want to adjust this now, you need to loosen this one. So that's why it looks ugly here. You need to loosen this one and then hit it. All right, when you hit it, then you loosen, then you adjust. You adjust your stroke. Right, when you adjust your stroke, so where's the mark for that? Where's the mark? There is the mark. All right, so the mark is on this one. So you turn with your spanner. After you loosen, you turn this until the number that you want. If you want 3 inches of stroke, until it lines up with that line there. There's it's a slight line, if you can see it there. Then if you want 5, you just turn it until 5 is in line with that, and then you lock it back. Okay, and then to adjust where you want, maybe you've selected 5 inches, but you want your tool to start cutting from this height. So you need to loosen here. Okay, loosen there. All right, after you loosen there, then you turn this. You loosen there as well. Then you turn this. As you turn this, it will adjust your starting point. Your starting point for your slotting. Okay, so yeah, right, you loosen here, you adjust, then it will either lift up the starting point or lower it, depending on which direction you're putting it. All right, so cool, guys. So your stroke, your starting point, this does not adjust the length, but it adjusts your starting point from the table. Okay, from where you want your 8 inches or your 5 inches or your 3 inches to start from. All right, so I'm not going to talk much about these things that engages the automatic feeds and stuff like that, like these knobs for the automatic feed. So this is your automatic lever. You either go on this direction, on one direction, either clockwise or this direction, or anti-clockwise. This is neutral. All right. Okay, guys, this is where your feed, your RPM, you select your RPM. Okay, so you've got 40, 54, 75, and 105. This is your Butler RPM chart, and also feeds and strokes. They are also there. All right. Okay, you can see that. All right, and you've got also your feed. Okay, in inches from 0 to 7 here to adjust your feed. You can see that arm there goes from the bottom to the top. This is what we're talking about. This is your feeds from 1 to 7. So now if you select 3, then you may be working with this. You're working with this obviously, because that's the column. There's nothing at the bottom. So if you select 3, which means you're moving 0.012 inches. Okay, so you're moving your feed here. If you select 0.04 inches, this is in inches. Okay, this is where you select at the back here. All right, cool, guys. This is a Butler machine that we have here. Very easy to use, and this is where you put your on and off. So when you pull this down, it will start moving. If this machine was power, well, it had power on now, when I put that one down, it could have started moving. Let me show you just a little bit. Okay, so here it's on already, so I just need to push in the power button. All right, so now we've got power on the machine. All right, I'm sure the starting point was already set, because we moved this wheel here and we saw that our starting point from the bottom is not going to hit the table. Okay, so now I'm going to engage, and then you see. All right, All right, so the speed is not engaged. You see here, it's in between 54 and 75 and 54. So let's engage the speed. Right, so 75 now. All right, it's engaged. Now I'm gonna push this down, then you see? You see? Okay. Laka, right? All right. So which means it's engaged on an automatic feed. You can see that is turning there. That is turning. The table is going inwards. And this shaft here for the feed is turning. So if we don't want it to turn, all right, so there it is. It has stopped. So if we want to engage it on another direction, it's now there on the other direction. So which means that one was turning clockwise, now it's going anti-clockwise because we have changed the direction of the feed there. Okay, but the spindle doesn't change. It's always going the same. You just change the gears. All right, so we have stopped. We put it in neutral, so the feed shaft is not rotating. So here you can see where your feed is connected. You see how it works now. All right, so cool guys, this is Wispan signing out on this video. It's a long video that I've done at TSM today. Actually, it's my last day to work with TSM. I'm going to see the new opportunities that comes after in my life. All right, so this is the one that you push up to stop again. All right, you stop it, then you come and switch off the power at the back, and then you switch off also the isolator. All right, don't forget that, but someone left the isolator, you know, on. But anyway, that's not a big problem. So we have got a chart here. We've got a chart for tapping and drilling as well. It's quite a nice chart if you can check. All right, for drill bit sizes, you know, taps and stuff like that. All right, and also knowing the type of tools that you use for tapping, okay, for dies, taps, you know, drill bit angles, you know, and what angles do you sharpen your drill bits when you want to drill. Either you want to drill like aluminium, bronze, brass, or mild steel. This is Wispan. It's close to about 42 degrees here in Tete. It's a hot city. Yeah, that's why I'm almost sweating, right? So yeah, cool guys, thank you for watching this video. Let me just show you quickly where my office is. Okay, yeah, so as you go out of the workshop all right, so this is the workshop. So as you go out here at the entrance, this is our reception here. Owen, how are you? Good, and you, Owen? Good. This is our reception area. There's our offices here, and this is our nice table locker for us to discuss with some clients when we don't want to sit in the offices or the management or the supervisors, just to discuss. This is another block of offices that we have here. It's a nice area. So this is TSM Engineering, guys. Welcome. So just to show you here on the organogram. All right, so this is not everyone here. We're above 75 because there's people working in the warehouse. There's people who are going to the mine today from the workshop, and also on site for the maintenance. And then there's guys at the back there as well. So we've got on top here, know your team. So it's like an organogram. So we've got the managing director, Leon Hendrickson, then the general service manager, Rene Radaman, and then the workshop manager, which is myself. Like I've told you, my name was spelled wrong. It's supposed to be Wispan, not Wispan. Okay, all right. So then we've got at the bottom there fabrication supervisor and machine shop supervisor, which is Nathan Miambi, and then Sadia, Reginaldo, you know, Keith Evans, Keith Pinto, Tawanta, Adson, Ronda, yeah, you know, Nelson, Bartolomeo, Joseph, Mishek, yeah, all these guys, yeah, Rashid, Alex, Mangava, all right. All right, Clemento, Ozias, Pius, yeah, man, the team leader. All right, so because of space, not everyone was put up here. And then, yeah, we've got our health and safety commitment line here. Yes, Owen, thank you, man. You brought something?
Yeah, I wanted the 3 plates out of plates.
Ah, okay, cool, no problem, man. Thanks. All right. And also in Portuguese. All right, so let me quickly show you my before I cut this video. This is my office. Okay, this is my office. I've told someone to take off the tag here that says Wispan Kamtoro Workshop Manager as well. It was there because this is my last day. This is my office. This was my office chair. There's my bag over there. You know, some catalogs for stuff like that. I was just cleaning up the area. So we also work for doing components for Ballowworld. So this is Ballowworld Tech. You know, Ballowworld equipment tech. You know, it was on one of the components that came here for repair, so we had to remove it to repair the component, then we put it back afterwards. Okay, so it's got the job number, part number, and the customer serial number, then the date, and then the result, you know, signing there, all of that. Right, so this is currently my office. This is my office, so this is my last day in my office. So, oh yes, guys, and the president is at the back there. That's President Nyusi. Then a locker for myself to put my stuff, and also a fridge in my office. All right, and also, you know, the board. All right, so guys, thank you for watching. We're just gonna pause this video and rush quickly to the back side so that you can see our fabrication area where we're doing big refurbishments on buckets, booms and stuff like that. But unfortunately the boom that we had was delivered yesterday, so you'll see a wash truck that we are repairing at the moment. Like I was saying, this is our reception area. So in Portuguese it's a recepção, in English it's a reception. TSM engineering. Hi Sadia, please may you open. Hi Sadia. So this is Sadia, our administrator, and that is my friend Jeremy. Look here, it's my last day here. What did you say? Unfortunately, no, I didn't hear you when you said. Unfortunately. No, the first statement. Mr. Wispan. Yeah, what happened? What's happening? Nothing is happening. How are you? Unfortunately. It's your last day here. It's my last day. And Sadia, what do you have to say on my last day?
May you prosper?
Huh?
May you prosper?
May I prosper. Thank you. Yeah, pode falar português. Sim, não tem problema.
Tenha muitas boas oportunidades na vida. Que seja presidente.
Da República. Não, da República de Moçambique. Eu vou ser presidente da República.
Para amanhã.
Sim, vocês já verem. Ela está a me dizer que tem que ser o presidente da República de Moçambique.
Para amanhã eu falava as pessoas que me conheciam.
Sim. Ela está a dizer que amanhã vai dizer para pessoas: eu conhecia o presidente. Você? Não quer ser conhecido de presidente?
É claro que eu quero ser conhecido. Tipo,
agora?
Trabalhar com o presidente. É uma
sim!
hora. É uma hora.
Epa, você, o pessoal vai rende contigo, papá.
Amanhã eu vou começar a dizer às pessoas: eu já trabalhei com o presidente.
Sim, já trabalhei com o
presidente. Não me lembro dessa moça eu.
So guys, as I was saying, this is where we put our notice stuff and stuff like that for the job cards and stuff like that. This is the QC room. This is where we do our reports. I think someone is busy with the boom's report. Like I said, the boom went out yesterday, so this is the report for the boom. Wow, Hamilton, what's up, my friend? Hello. Hey Nathan, are you busy with the report?
Yes, sir.
He's also busy with the report. What's that report for the wash truck?
It's a radiator.
Oh, radiator report.
Yes,
And we've got the supervisor here chilling on the other side. All right, so guys, take care. Eh? This is our QC management office. All right, this is supervisor Nathan Miyambi's office, but he's not around. Hey, there's our stores. Yay, buddy, what's up? Yeah. This is our stores, man. Our two store. But our stock for consumables does not really stay here. We've got a big warehouse somewhere there where we've got everything, okay? All right. Hey, Leah. Hi, how are you? What do you have to say? It's my last day here. Elisha, you have something to say, Joel?
Yes, it's been a pleasure to be together.
Is it?
Yes,
Are you happy that I'm leaving?
I'm not happy.
You're not happy?
Yes.
Why? Okay. I know. You know, when you work with someone for a long time and you understand him and he understands you, that is the problem. When he goes, you don't want him to go. But unfortunately, you know what? Every line has got a starting point and an ending point. You know? Yeah. Even traveling, there's point A and point B. So I think I've reached my point A and point B. Let me go for the new opportunities, all right? Thank you, Joao. It is nice working with you, especially on the drywall project when we build the offices together. All right, so that was Joao. He's a good guy. I like him, you know. All right. So guys, like I was saying, we are here now at the back here. We have got our the wash truck for Hitachi. The tank is inside there ready for sandblasting. That's why you see we have wrapped around with those nets. And then the body is there. That is the tank to dip in the radiators. This is a Manitou. This is a 4-ton. It's a 4-ton Manitou. And this is our fabrication shop for now. This is our OST buckets that we have. Our waste area, our parking lot area. The vehicles have gone. Alright guys, so this is where we do our welding and stuff like that. This is Nelson, the guy that I've been telling you about, the best welder in the world that I've ever known. We've got a plasma, CNC plasma cutter right there. There's a CNC plasma cutter right there. Alright, so somebody's welding on this area here, somebody's working there. Yeah, you know the workshop environment. You know what it is. You know what it is. Yeah. So we've got another CNC plasma cutter. We just put up the shed for it. Yeah, because there was no space anymore in the big workshop, so we pulled it out. We put it here. Yeah, it's a Hypertherm 400 X400. This one has got Sharpie library, everything inside. All right. So yeah, this is it. This is a stick, guys, for a Liber machine. It has got a big crack, so the mine has sent it down to us for us to repair the crack. As you can see, the crack is so immense. Yeah, cool, man. This is great stuff. That's Victor, my guy. What's up? That's Victor, my guy. Tudo bem?
Tudo, não sei.
Eu também estou bem. Epa, hoje é meu dia, o meu último dia para estar aqui contigo. Quais são as suas palavras últimas para dizer?
Te desejo boa viagem e boas saídas. Da forma que trabalhou conosco, nos pegou como irmão, família, colega, pai. Onde você
tem
vai...
que falar a verdade. Se eu não era ser uma boa pessoa, você tem que falar. Você não era uma boa pessoa.
Não, você ajudou muita gente. Estou aqui, graças a Deus, ao Senhor. Me ensinou trabalho. Eu entrei aqui como assistente. Mas agora sou profissional.
Yeah.
Obrigado, Deus te abençoe.
Okay, that was Victor for you guys. And when he started here, he was a junior, but now he's now a professional welder and boiler maker as well. All right, this is the machine that I was talking about, the wash truck for Hitachi. That's being refurbished. All right, so cool, guys. We've got a steel yard behind there. From this door, we will see again the workshop. And then before I stop my video, we welcome back to the boring mill, where we see Pius, the operator. How's it, Bo?
Good, good.
What's your last word for me? That's my last day.
Thank you very much for everything. It's been a